Employees have drawn a line in the sand. What is that line? In the words of Meatloaf, they will do anything to keep their job, but they won't do that. What is that? It's going back to the office. I am sick and tired of talking about the return to office. We have been talking about this for years. But the reality is that this is an employer market right now. And the fact that employees are doing basically whatever they can to keep their job because of how hard it is to find another one. And even so, they are not returning to office when their employers are telling them to is fascinating to me. Employers are threatening their jobs. So let's take a look at some of the data. Behind me is the percentage change in required days working in office quarter over quarter since the first quarter of 2024. As you can see, basically employers are making employees come back to the office at rates of 12% more than they did in Q1 of 2024. So it's an employer market. This means that if you don't want to lose your job, you should come into the office. Is that true? Well, let's see. How many days in office? Basically 0% change since the start of Q1 of 2024. Again, this is something that's very surprising to me because every other piece of news that we're seeing shows how difficult it is to get another job right now and how tightly employees are hugging their existing jobs. So to me, this says basically they'll do anything. They'll sacrifice pay. They'll stay in a job that they hate, but they will not go to the office more days than they want to. As it says below, it's not just employees that are pushing back, it's bosses too. Many of these managers and middle managers have come up in post-COVID years, which means that the majority of their experience as a manager has been in hybrid work environments. They don't necessarily see the need to be in office 5 days a week. Instead, they're shielding their employees so that they don't have to go in as frequently as the company is requiring. So basically, everyone is conspiring against senior leadership and nobody is working from home less than they want to. What would you do if your employer said you had to go into the office 5 days a week or you would risk losing your job? Do you think it's worth that risk? On the employer side, if you're requiring that your employees are in 5 days a week and nobody's showing up, why aren't you changing your tactics? Clearly it's not working. What would you do?